Hi, Guido Fox here. Welcome by a new book report. Today I want to discuss with you The Razor's Edge from the Master, from the Bhagwan from Osho. 300 pages I read for you. I read for you 300 pages, dense information about happiness, spiritual growth, enlightenment, and all your false conditionings, all the false conditionings of the matrix who are raised you up. The matrix raised you up, and how to step out of the matrix and step out of all your destructive, toxic systems who are in you. And I want that you get out, get rid of all those toxic dynamics, all those destructive systems who are implemented in your mind, in your thinking patterns. The world of meditation on page 42 is pure insecurity. We lived and live in a mental system that everything has to be secure. Your relationship has to be fixed, your career has to be fixed, your living, your house has to be bought, has to be fixed, your car has to be fixed, this has to be planned, your holidays has to be planned, everything is controlled, planned, or has to be in a secure way. Nature is insecure. Meditation is insecurity. It's more free, it's more flexible, it's going with the flow mentality. It's more flowing on the waves of the ocean, and it's not when a secure blocking mechanism plouf through the ocean, right? Not a tanker, an oil tanker. No, we are small boats who are waving on the waves of life. Life is not secure. Life is insecure, and deal with it. Accept it that life is insecure. I can have this week 2 clients. I can have next week 5 clients. I can have the next week 0 clients. I can have the next 3 months 0 clients. I live a very insecure life. I don't know who is coming in the next week, what kind of appointments I have with new people in my life, with new clients in my life, what kind of books I gonna read. I don't know which book I gonna read the next week. I don't know who's coming in my life. Maybe I book a holiday next week. I don't know. I live an insecure life. And before I lived in the Matrix, I lived a secure life. Everything has to be planned. Actually, everything has to be controlled. The studies I did, where I worked, which kind of career I want to have. And I was unhappy. I was such unhappy in that fear society where you want to grab all those control mechanisms. You want to have control, settled control. Your career path must be clear. So you control the future. And now I let the future go, and more I live in the moment, and I don't care about the future, what's happening me about 10 years. And now I stay learning and a little bit survival mode, right? To always stay sharp, too sharp. And that's also what Osho said. You have to be not too much money, more cap somewhere, have some safety money, but not too less money, not too much money, to stay active and driven and striving and a motivation in life. And so live a not too secure life. Nature is insecure, is not so controlled. So live a more natural life. Page 47. First, be selfish. That's a very interesting term. We, the Matrix, is always telling to you, take care about others, take care about this, take care about your granny, take care about that person, and that person is suffering. And here, a young guy we're telling in the class to Osho, say, hey, I can take for my care really good. I'm very good. I learned from Osho. I take care about myself too. So if the other people are also taking very care about themselves, then we don't have to help each other, and we can do things where we're really good in. If the shoemaker is very good and finds very happy to make shoes, let them do it 60, 70 hours. And the other guy is making fruit and love to make fruit and grab the fruit from the land and sell the fruit in the store, and he really loves to do that. Then the economy and the happiness is going more and more better in society. So take care of yourself, right? That's better for the whole cake, the whole society, right? If everyone do what he likes to do, because you don't want to have a society where the fruit guy is taking care of 30 hours of the misery shoemaker, and the shoemaker has 30 hours of his way to helping the fruit guy, right? Then it's not efficient for them both, and also they don't make each other happy. So take care about yourself. Take a life coach. Take care about yourself. First, be selfish. Your mind, page 55, your mind is conditioned that unselfish is spiritual. That always taking care of other people is spiritual. No, no, no. First self-love, then you can share your love. First your own battery full, then overflowing your battery, and then you can share to other people. Right? So first self-love, first your battery full, and then you can share from fullness. Then you're not taking care from emptiness. You share from fullness, and you're not taking care from others from emptiness, because you want to care from someone because you're not fulfilled yourself. You're very ego motives there, and you're taking care for other weaker person, because actually you feel then great if you can help the weaker because you're self-insecure, right? So first self-love, very important to take care for your own car, that your car is driving, and that you give your car also some short reparations in between, right? So that's also life coaching, is also reparations for your system, that you can continue the next years and years and years. You will see that more and more, if you're going into meditation and spiritual growth, that entertainment will be less valuable. I was watching a movie last time, was Oppenheimer movie, and people are saying, yeah, it's a wonderful movie, Oppenheimer this and that, and I was watching, I was very bored already in an hour. I think this is not interesting actually. All those movies are actually made for the crowds, intelligent level 100. So I was never really into movies in my life, but also it was a disturbance for my spirituality. And so also you see that entertainment can be on a certain moment less and less interesting, and you prefer to lie in bath, relaxing, go to the sauna, meditation, and do other things what is more relaxing, chilling, and where you can able to hold the knack, hold your seven centers, because an entertainment process can really become a distraction for existence, an extraction from your being with yourself, because you're uh, um, addicted to entertainment, and you're distracted from, oh, the movie is going on something, and you're not anymore in your body. You lose your body, you lose your soul identification with all those entertainments. So therefore you see also that the monks and the Buddhistic persons are so extremely happy without all those entertainment. Page 261, and that is true. Ego is produced. Your ego mind conditioning, the ego psyche mind relationship is shaped by the matrix, is shaped by your family, through education, and through friends influence. So your ego actually in your mind is indoctrinated, is conditioned, and all what meditation is doing is dissolve the ego, is wiping the ego out of your system, where your happiness is gonna rise higher and higher. And I did a very, very extended seminar about the ego. I recommend that. Go to my seminars on YouTube, and you will see the seminar about the ego. And I talked there 2 hours about how the ego works, what the ego actually is, because a lot of people say, oh yes, the ego is showing off, but that is more and deeper than only that. So dissolving the ego is a very, very interesting topic, and there is some seminar on my YouTube channel where you can see that back. So dissolving the ego. So the ego is shaped, is still shaped, and you can tackle that ego, you can dissolve that ego in your system to become more happier and grounded in your life. And that is what is the missing link with the philosophers. If you see Nietzsche, if you see Kierkegaard, they were very miserable, unhappy persons who were only sitting in the room and writing books. They were kind of silly people and with a big ego. They didn't go into meditation. They didn't go into social day love. They didn't meet any new persons in their life. They had not a lot of sexual intimacy or touchings with other people. So you see philosophers are staying on a certain level of frequency, of spiritual conscious level, but never took the step higher into self-development. So all the philosophers, even Sartre and Rousseau, were kind of unhappy people. So that's also fascinating about the Matrix, is that we are learning from philosophers who were unhappy themselves. So the blind are following the blind. That's also what Osho wrote down a lot of times, right? The unawaked people are following the unawaked people. The unintelligent people are following the unintelligent persons. And the philosophers are following the unhappy philosophers to learn from. It is really crazy. How can philosophers say something about happiness and following the books, and they were not happy themselves? So that's quite funny, right? So that's a link with the philosophers who stay on a quite low frequency in comparison with the more Buddhistic and higher teachers on this world. Thank you for watching this book report, and I see you by the next one, right? Thank you for watching. Bye bye.